Hello and welcome to this video on organic chemistry. Today's topic is polyamides. The topic is brought to you by Smart Edu Hub, Mumbai. Before we learn about polyamides, let's understand what an amide linkage is. Well, an amide linkage is nothing but CONH. So it's nothing but a CONH bond, and the C double bond O comes from the carboxylic acid functional group. Similarly, the NH comes from the amine functional group. Therefore, when a CONH bond is formed, a carboxylic acid reacts with an amine. Let's see what exactly happens when a carboxylic acid and an amine react. As you will see, the carboxylic acid will lose its OH part and the amine will lose its hydrogen, and together it will form a water molecule which will be said to be eliminated. The remaining elements of the two monomers will join together in the regular sequence to form the amide linkage, which, as you will see, will be the CONH linkage. As you can see, there are two molecules that have got formed, and therefore this is said to be a condensation reaction, where the small molecule of water is said to be eliminated. So a small recap: when an amide linkage is formed, a carboxylic acid and an amine have reacted, and in the process have lost a small water molecule. So therefore, when a polyamide is formed, not one but many dicarboxylic acid molecules react with many diamines, and we get a polyamide, which is a macromolecule or a very large molecule. Now let's form a macromolecule which is a polyamide. As you can see, many dicarboxylic acids will now react with many diamines to form a polyamide, which is a macromolecule. Observe carefully while I construct the polyamide using dicarboxylic acids and diamines. Now, since I have a very limited space, I cannot make a chain of endless dicarboxylic acids and diamines. But in reality, when a polyamide molecule is formed, a large number of, maybe thousands and thousands of each of the monomers react together, and a large number of water molecules are eliminated, and a very large molecule, which is said to be a macromolecule, is formed. In our case, it will be polyamide. As you can see, a dicarboxylic acid consists of two COOH groups. Therefore, there are two functional groups attached to a dicarboxylic acid. Similarly, when this dicarboxylic acid reacts with a diamine, so this diamine will also contain two NH2 which are the functional groups. As you observe, these functional groups can be drawn just as mirror images of each other. So now I have taken one dicarboxylic acid and I have joined it to one diamine. Now since there is a little more space available, I shall be drawing one more dicarboxylic acid next to this diamine. Now, when the two monomers react, observe carefully how the water molecule is eliminated. It's always the carboxylic acid that loses its OH and the amine that loses its H, and together a water molecule is eliminated. Now in this way, there are two water molecules that are seen to eliminated on the screen. So therefore we will find that there are a large number of water molecules that get eliminated when a polyamide is formed, and there is a formation of a macromolecule, in this case a polyamide. Observe carefully while I draw the structure of a polyamide. The best way to learn is to practice drawing the structures as I teach you online. As you can see, there are two water molecules which have got eliminated, and the monomers are joining together by CONH bonds. So when two water molecules are lost, two CONH bonds are replacing them. Also observe that the molecule that I have put in a green bracket is nothing but a polyamide, which is the large molecule that is formed. Also note that I have still drawn the OH on the right and the left corners of the macromolecule. These two will be lost when they enter into reactions with other amine groups. Well, this is all about the polyamides. Now before we end this session, let us just have a short recap of our entire session. So session summary: polyamides are macromolecules. They are formed of two different monomers. The monomers are dicarboxylic acids and diamines. They are formed as a result of condensation reactions. So I hope you had a great learning time. Thank you for being a part of the session. Happy learning.